Your next comedian is the greatest. You can see him performing all around New York City. Give it up for Mo Macsai.
Keep it going for Graham, everybody. This is cool. It's just everyone I've ever met in one room. It's cool. I can't see anybody. It's fine. How's everyone doing? Saturday night. Good? Hell yeah. It's the holidays. Awesome. What can I tell? I was listening to the Rascal Flatts on the way here. That's not the joke. I was listening to that's true. I was listening to the Rascal Flatts on the way here. Do you guys ever hear a song literally so good you start believing in Christian God? Just me. Like, I hear 3 chords of Bless the Broken Road, and I'm like, oh, life is a highway. Let's do this thing. Oh, what can I It's been a crazy week, you guys. The front cover of the New York Times yesterday was Michael Jackson and Jeffrey Epstein. That doesn't really feel like that's news to me. That's like finding out that Simon knew Garfunkel. That's like finding out that Mario knew Luigi. That doesn't feel like news. That feels like the Jordan and Pippen. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Yeah, what can I don't know. Bad week. There's a football player. Oh, the Bears game. Everyone wants me to hurry up so we can watch the Bears game. That's exciting. Yeah. No, there was a football player who got in trouble this week. Puka Nacua. Do you guys know Puka Nacua? He went on some live stream and he did like an anti-Semitic touchdown dance that he's promised he would do in a real game. Puka Nacua. That's ballsy to do as a guy whose name sounds like the sequel to Hava Nagila. Puka Nacua. Okay. It's all. This is all my. Also, the touchdown celebration was it was a dreidel spin and then a hand rub like this, and it was called the covetous Jew celebration. And he wrote a statement and he was like, I didn't know that was anti-Semitic. CTE is a bigger problem than we thought. I read an article about a football player who got hit so hard he developed synesthesia. Oh no, where you experience one sense at the same time as another. We're still worried about CTE when my man is tasting vowels on the sideline. Bad. Can he play the next play? As long as it's purple. Yeah, I don't. What can I tell you about myself? I'm excited for the Bears game after this. No, I'm sore and I'm anxious and I'm working on both. I'm sore all the time. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. I'm trying to sort of shed this body that looks like I model T-shirts you wear in the water. That was a knowing laugh. I didn't like that. I look like I'd be face down when they evacuate the wave pool, and they'd be like, "Oh, he needed a chaperone. That's sad." Yeah. No, I'm going to the gym, and I'm doing everything with 100% confidence, but fully wrong, and everything hurts. Like, I feel like what I assume Joe Biden feels like best case scenario after 45 minutes of limbering up. Also, I feel like, side note about Joe Biden, I feel like the fact that they're telling us he has cancer now means that he's been dead for 6 months. I did that joke, and a woman in the back went, "Not funny." And I went, "You're right, it's true." Yeah, I'm going to the gym. Everything hurts. My body, I don't know. Like, my body is keeping the score, and we are down 20 with a minute left. We are taking out our starters. Basketball joke for the basketball heads. Yeah, no, I'm anxious. I'm working on that. I'm recently in therapy. I'm working on it. One little hit the crowd. Someone went, "Oh, is that good?" Yeah, I think I'm anxious because my nighttime routine consists of me getting in bed and then watching more videos than either of my grandfathers ever saw in their entire life. Everything you read about sleep is like, oh, you should avoid screens, you gotta block blue light, and I'm getting in bed, I'm watching soap carving videos till 4 a.m. I'm watching, we got some soap carving heads in the crowd. I'm like sitting there like I'm like I should be winding down, and my central nervous system's like, you're being hunted for sport. I'm like, I'm not meant for this life. I'm meant to be hunting or gathering, and based on everything about me, it is probably gathering. It was like hunting. Like that was hunting, if that gives you any indication. Yeah, I don't know. What can I tell? Yeah, I don't know. I'm anxious. Like, by the time they were both my age, both my grandfathers had seen war, and I cannot handle myself in a retail sales environment. Like, I make a little too much eye contact with the barista, and I'm just like, I'm gonna do whatever you say. They flip the thing over, we brush hands, I'm just gonna squeal like a pig. 95% tip on the latte, whatever. I want no problems whatsoever, just whatever I need to get out of there. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm anxious. I'm working on it. My body is a temple in that I am planning on blowing it up soon. Wait. It's non-denominational. You can't be that mad about that. Although I am, as I'm saying it, I'm realizing it is Hanukkah, so I'm backpedaling drastically. Okay, what can I used to live in the Pacific Northwest. I used to live in Portland, Oregon, and you think the Pacific Northwest is going to be this like beautiful sort of hippie wonderland where everything is chill, everyone is laid back, and then you leave. And you realize that life gets so much more relaxing when you're not under the constant threat that somebody you know and love is going to ask you to go slacklining with them. Do you guys know what slacklining is? Some yeses, some no. Okay, so for the uninitiated, slacklining is like tightrope walking for the vaccine hesitant. Like, it's not a prerequisite to be vaccine hesitant, but you spend 20 minutes up on that, like, filthy nylon rope, and you're going to be like, I think I'm going to start doing my own research. 20 minutes later, you're like, let me tell you why seed oils are the next Holocaust. Do I want to go slacklining? Is that a threat? Like, no, I don't want to go. Slacklining's always pitched to you by a guy who feels like his next question is whether he can fuck my wife. Like, not married, but go for it, brother. It's always the same, like, crispy, crunchy white dude with one dread who has no problem wielding patois way too easily. He's like, wagwan, and you're like, not for you, Topher. Some things aren't for everybody. Some things are not for everybody. I'm not doing any more activities that are the last thing between Indiana Jones and Treasure. Like, I'm not going slacklining. And then, like, really quickly, my favorite thing about living, like, in a big city, I live in New York now, and I think Chicago has it too, is the Citizen app. Do you guys know the Citizen app? Yeah, right? The Citizen app is so scary. The Citizen app is like it's like a neighborhood watch crime app where you can sort of self-report things happening. And the interface is a list of crimes currently happening. Very cool. Sorted by how close to your current location in feet they are happening. It's like Grindr for getting murdered. And the Citizen app will send out a lot of notifications, right? They'll be like, man with flamethrower undulating 9 feet away. And you're like, that doesn't concern me, I'm 9 feet away. But the notification they send out that is perhaps the most concerning, and my favorite, is officer requesting backup. Officer request... Me? All right, guys, I'm out. Thank you.